we go. We're live.
We are live. So,
Okay.
how is that?
Okay.
So
We're over
come
there.
on, hop over.
So hop on over to YouTube because we're going over there. Do you have any advice for lesbian couples in their 20s?
Come on over to
Jesse,
YouTube.
come
We'll
on
talk with
over.
you.
We're
Yes,
going.
we do.
Yes, we do. We got lots of
We've
advice.
been
You
in
know
our
what?
20s and we were lesbians then too.
I'm gonna tell
Well,
you
I was.
something. One thing that Rainbow Granny has is a whole lot of advice.
Between the two of us, we got over 120 years of advice.
Yes. Yes. And at least I'd say 75 of that is being a lesbian.
That's right. You know, they talk about wisdom comes with age, and the thing is that experience. You know, is that we got a lot of experience. Oh, look, I'm going to be like Mr. Rogers. I got to change my glasses. Hey, everybody. Thank you for hopping over here. It's so cool. It's so cool. It's so cool. So, yeah, hit that thumbs up. Thank you, Sarah. That's right. Hit the thumbs up, everybody, and let everybody know we're here on YouTube Live. So, yeah, wisdom comes with age. I think what that's all about is that we learn things. And if we haven't learned something by now, then, you know, shame on us because, you know, life goes around once, and the more we learn, the better things get. So sometimes people ask, you know, I hear people say all the time something like, you know, oh, um, you know, if I knew now, if I could have known then what I know now, I'd like to do my life over again. I'd like to be in my 20s again and all of this. And, you know, if we wouldn't have known now what, you know, what in our 20s, we can't possibly know what we know now. Because we're just starting to get out into the world as an adult and being there. I wouldn't give up any of the years I've had. I mean, some stuff good, some stuff bad, but I wouldn't give up any of it. It all makes me who I am, and it all led me to Edie.
Here we go. Hey, good morning, everybody. Thank you so much, everybody that's joining us. Thanks for typing in the chat right now to help the algorithm know that you're here. You know, Disney, good to see you. Sandra, good to see you. Rachel, you haughty you. And Sweet Marie, Kimberly, Fuzzy Bear, um, Sarah. Hey, Sarah. Yes, definitely hit the thumbs up. Kimberly, Sparkles. Hey, Sparkles, it's good to see you. I didn't know if you had ever come to our live over here on YouTube before. Um, Nurse Adrian. Hey, I remember you from yesterday too. Christopher Cooley, how you doing there? And there's Captain. How you say
Captain
that?
Entropy.
Entropy. What is an
Cool
entropy?
name. I'll have to Google that
Is that
now.
anything like when it doesn't? If you don't use it, it don't work?
I
That's
hear it a lot in
atrophy.
science. Atrophy, yeah, no.
Yeah,
Entropy. I hear entropy in science a lot too, you
yeah,
know.
Laura. Good morning. How you doing, Destin? Hey, thank you very much for all the love and the hearts there. Jen's journey. Thank you. Good morning to you. Barbara Honeycutt, how you doing? I bet you it's always been nice growing up with a name like Honeycutt. You know, it's kind of a
Mm-hmm.
nice, sweet name. You know, Kimberly, let's see, Sparkle, we see that. Joanna Butler,
You
hi,
made it,
I'm glad
yeah.
you made it. Do you see the numbers up there? And then Reverend Crazy Paisley Lady. Hey, 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 it's good to see you too, Grannies.
Okay, Captain Entropy, it means chaos, but science chaos. See, I know
Ah,
it as a science word. Okay.
hey, Deborah, you're back. Thank you very much. Wow, you know what? You guys are on it here. Thank you. Let's see. Okay, I see they've got 20. So what we need now is thumbs up.
We need
We need for you to click those thumbs up and get the thumbs up going so that the thing knows we're here. Okay. So did you anybody watch any good movies this weekend? You know what happened? Oh my God. I know it's gonna
I'm
be
waiting. I don't have any
God
idea
only
what she's
knows
going to
what's
talk
coming out of
about.
my mouth, huh?
What movie did we watch? Maybe we
No,
watched the
no, I
movie when I
gotta
was
tell them
working.
this. I gotta tell them this. This is personal and serious here. Can you believe Netflix caught up to us and we're no longer sharing an account? Can you believe? You know, they've been threatening it for months. They've been saying it's going to take away your Netflix. Guess what? I turned my Netflix on and it had its nerve to tell me that I, I couldn't have a Netflix sharing account no more. Wasn't no more of that going on. They wanted to know if the person that was really using the Netflix had moved to this address.
Mhm.
Well, no, they hadn't. They
You know,
got me. They
and
got me.
honestly, I don't even understand that because if you're allowed to have so many accounts on it anyway, what does it matter where they live?
I don't think they're changing it. I think they're changing it so you
Oh,
can't
they're
because
changing so you can't have more than
yeah,
one account.
it has to be one account where you live and that's it.
Yeah,
Now
but that's tough because you got parents and you got kids, and the parents don't want the kids clicking on theirs.
it's running
That's
out
wrong.
of your
It's
house. That's
wrong.
it
It's
right
wrong.
there.
Wrong. Wrong.
Right there. They're not going to let us have it no more.
You know
Can you
what?
believe it?
You know what? I think Netflix gonna go down. And they think they're all that. They're gonna go down. I'll be right back. Oh, I
So,
can't answer it because I'm on that. Um,
remember that other one's on in the family room, Judy.
right.
So, Judy, that was just Judy's daughter calling from London. So, she's calling to see what's going on with her and everything like that. And, she probably has the grandbaby on camera so we can watch her, dance around and stuff. It's so nice to see. I can't believe they caught me though. If she don't do something and stop that phone from ringing, she can't answer it. Let's see. They keep raising their price too. Well, I didn't think yeah, goodbye. That's what happened with me. I went to turn it on and there it was. It was gone. So I went on and I'm still watching Hulu. And if I have to, I can get up off the money, but we don't watch that much TV, so I really hate to invest in it. Yeah, Paulo's one wild kitty. He's unbelievable. Yeah, I couldn't believe that Netflix pulled that crap on me. But Hulu and what do you call it? That Tubi? Tubi's got a whole big LGBT section too, so you can get to watch some nice movies. That are kind of interesting love stories. Of course, my one of my favorites is always that Cloudburst. I love that one. Let's see. I got a Fire Stick. We got the Roku TV. I don't really watch much TV. It's just that when I want to watch it, it really upset me when I went to click on it. Let's see. Oh, your kitty looks like my church, Winston Churchill. Yeah, Paulo was just a little tiny baby when we found him. He was only about a week and a half old. His little ears was down. He couldn't walk yet, so I had to feed him with a bottle and give him a formula. And yeah, we have that too. I haven't watched it. So, and then I had to rub his little butt so he could go to the bathroom. So it was, he's special. He's special. He's like a little boy in a fursuit. And he's rotten. Like I get up in the morning, he'll come over and he'll bite my leg and anything like that. So I see right now we got 23 people in here. If there's any way or any ability you have of sharing this with anybody, share it. If there's any way that you can thumbs up, we could use some more thumbs up. So I think yesterday Jared said if you minimize the chat, it shows the thing that it'll allow you to click on the thumbs up so that you can go ahead and give us a thumbs up, and then that way it helps. So Judy's working hard on doing those videos from the young lady that was here yesterday. Um, Alicia was her name. Very nice, very nice. She told her whole story about her transition and when it began and what she's going through, along with having her wife, and her wife was here, and we got to introduce her wife, and you got a chance to meet her. So, of course, after you guys get a chance to view that, I think it'll probably be broke down in about 3 different videos. After you get a chance to view that and everything, you can come across with some more questions or somebody else you would like for us to interview because we enjoyed it very much. Like I said, I bought that big dozen of donuts, and after we were done talking and everything, we all sat here and had coffee and ate the donuts. So I'm going to a picnic in a little bit. Oh, Christopher, I'm jealous. I'd like to go to a picnic today, one with ribs and potato salad, hot dogs. I like my hot dog a little burnt. Let's see. Have you ever watched the Dead Eds paranormal. I don't really like any of those paranormal shows. No, I don't like none of that scary stuff. I used to, when I was young, I used to go watch all them scary movies. I mean, the scarier the better. Freddy Krueger and all that junk. Bring it on. But now, I mean, it's just like, man. Life is scary enough without all that creepy stuff. I can't stand when I'm laying here. I'm laying here at night and I hear the cats run through the hallway. It's like, wait, what was that? Let's see. I'm going live again, making keychains. Okay, that's cool. Let's see. It's a cartoon. It's not scary. Oh, okay, that's good. Okay. You like pick oh Sparkles likes paranormal stuff. No way. Don't make it scary for me. I don't play around with that. I remember when my kids were little, my daughter, she can tell you this herself because we were just talking about it the other day. We went to see a scary movie at the movies. I couldn't tell you what it's called. I lived through it, but it was okay. So, when they were little, I wouldn't let them have a Ouija board in the house. We didn't play none of that Ouija board stuff. Now we did do that. Remember, I believe in Mary Worth, and then you'd like look in the mirror, say it 3 times, and look in the mirror. Oh my God, you know. But we didn't have no Ouija boards. Yep. Yeah. See, any of you guys do the Ouija board stuff when you was little? Let's see. Yes, Megan did tell me that they did the light as a feather. Um, I forget what she said, and they can lift each other. I don't know how that works. I think the Ouija board's dangerous too. I don't play with none of that stuff because this is like for real, for real, for real. Could be like haunted for real junk. Let's see. Thank you though, everybody that's followed me over here, and we're having fun. I mean, so I've never done a Ouija board. I've seen that stuff done, and I've never participated because I'm too afraid of it. I mean, I just feel like, uh, whatever, that stuff where they say like a ghost will follow you home or something like that. Yeah, it's called Bloody Mary over there. Well, I remember that one thing where, my ex-husband told me they used to do this thing where you run around the house 3 times, and when you run around the house third time, you're supposed to see the devil or something like that. I mean, I don't think there's nothing to that neither, but I don't believe in pushing it. I mean, I just don't play it, because I just don't play it. I'm afraid, to tell you the truth. But I mean, I remember my daughter, she won one of them Ouija boards, and I just refused. Let's see. Is it you living with have to be afraid I'm not the dead? I believe that, but there's no reason to play with it. You know? Oh, Candyman. I used to love that movie too. Do you remember the movie where Candyman, Candyman? Let's see. We used to date each other and ride bikes through the cemetery at night. Well, you know what? I used to hang out in the cemetery too. We'd all go there and party in the cemetery when we was young. I wasn't afraid of nothing like that. I just don't do that like call the spirits kind of junk. That I just don't. Mm-mm. You remember that Candyman too? He was a scary guy. I think that one movie too, Saw, that was pretty good too. Remember Saw where the guy had chained the people up and they sawed their legs off and stuff in order. I love that one too with Kathy Bates, where she had that guy and he had his legs hooked. Remember his legs was tied together in the bed, and she took him. Yeah, let's see. Kathy Bates. Remember Misery? Yes. Boy, that was a good one. She's a fantastic actress. Just love her. Yeah. Woo. The book's better. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure it is good, but boy, was she scary when she had him tied to that bed and she cracked. You know, whew. Halloween the 13th are my face. I used to like all the Halloween ones too. And yeah. Oh, so boy, that's what I'm saying. People talk about, what do you guys talk about? What are you talking about? And they want to know if all we're talking about is LGBT stuff. LGBT stuff. Well, actually, we all have real lives. We have lives. We watch movies. We watch Days of Our Lives. We go shopping at the grocery store. We like our wings hot or our wings mild or sweet. We just like everybody else. It's just that we happen to have a chance to share a little bit of our lives with being, part of the community. Kathy Bates is scary. She's alive. Yes, she is scary. You know, let's see. I just watched Halloween movies this last year. Ooh, let's see. I would ask people to go to people's homes and remove spirit. Nope, I ain't going nowhere to remove nobody's spirits. Uh-uh. If you got a spirit in your house, you keep it there. I would suggest you move. That's all I can do. If you got something there that I mean, I I feel good about this house. There's no except for I think I have been telling Judy that she probably needs to go check the attic because I may be concerned with there might be a squirrel in the attic, but there's no monsters or scary ghost or anything like that. Is everything
What
okay?
you talking about? You want
Well,
me? Yeah, everything's okay.
we're
What you
talking
talking about?
about
You want me to go check the attic?
yeah, but we're talking about scary movies and Ouija
Oh,
boards and stuff like that. And I
oh
told
wow.
them that I never let the kids have a Ouija board because I don't bring none of that stuff in the house and I didn't allow it in the house. And
Mhm.
I'm not afraid of. So then we were talking about scary movies and I told them about how I love that Kathy Bates movie. And they remind, because everybody here is on top of things and they realized that I don't remember the titles of anything. So
Uh-huh.
they knew it was Misery. Do you remember that movie with Misery with Kathy Bates?
I don't think I
Oh my
saw it.
God, talk about a scary movie.
Yeah, I don't
Good
like scary movies.
Lord.
I don't watch them.
Oh my God. Yes.
And the reason I don't watch scary movies is because when I go to sleep and have dreams, I continue the movie in my dream.
Oh, I'm just telling you,
Very
check the
vivid.
attic. Check the attic.
Nothing
I
scary.
think what what were
Moving
you?
things and locking, unlocking doors. Oh.
Ooh. Mm-hmm.
Stephen King. Oh, Stephen King. He's good.
I remember when I
Mm.
was younger and I got to see that one Pet Cemetery, the
Yeah.
first Pet Cemetery.
Yeah.
Ooh, that was a scary, creepy little thing with that cat running around there and everything. That's scary. That I mean, that kept you on the edge. But you see, we come from the time where I loved Alfred Hitchcock's The Birds. That was way back then, way back then. The Birds. Oh my God, it. Every time I see a migration of any kind of birds flying around outside, it comes through my mind, and I think of you know Stephen King and then Bird or not Alfred
Alfred
Hitchcock.
Hitchcock.
Oh my God.
Which I've never even seen Psycho, the big famous movie Psycho, and I've never watched it.
Yeah. Is that the one with Jack Nicholson?
No, no, no. Psycho was Alfred Hitchcock.
Oh, okay. But Jack, I never watched the one with
Oh,
Jack
he was a
Nicholson.
shine.
Yeah. Everybody
Yeah.
always talked about that one, The Shining, and I never watched it either.
Yeah. And that's good. You knew the real name of the movie.
I love Alfred Hitchcock.
I used to
Watched
watch
it when I was a kid.
Twilight Zone, and even Twilight Zone was too creepy for me.
Yeah, do you remember? I mean, Terry, I don't know how old you are, but I'm old enough that I remember. Dun, 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 dun. Hey, good evening. And, I mean, we figure we get our bath, get our pajama clothes on, and be sitting there on the floor watching Alfred Hitchcock. And I mean, I don't know how old I had to be, and it was like a weekly show. I mean, it
Oh
was
yeah.
something we look
Oh
forward
yeah.
to.
We
So
did.
you're 52. See that? I mean, everybody else must have been watching it too.
And Insidious is a good film. Disney loves horror films. It's like,
Yeah, The Shining
mm.
scared the crap out of me. Yeah, I like that one. What's the one? It wasn't The Shining. The one where the Bates Motel. Remember? What's that one with the Bates Motel? He was scary. Remember? What's the one with the Bates Motel, guys? Where he killed his mom. Psycho. Yes.
Psycho.
Yes. And his mom, oh my God. And the mom was dead for like all those years. And she was in the room there, was sitting with, cobwebs and stuff all on her and everything. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that was. Yeah, I loved it too. Those were back when they made nice, scary movies. It took some real work. Now everything's got so much animation in it.
So it's
I,
not
I
scary
I
anymore,
can
huh?
make a scary movie now if I have a computer and some software.
Yeah, get them artificial intelligence and
Yeah,
you
anybody
know,
can do it.
yeah.
Back then, man, it took some real work to scare you, really scare you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, you couldn't walk home in the dark after watching one of them
Mm-hmm.
movies because you didn't know who was behind a tree.
Oh yeah, when you did things like Alfred Hitchcock used black and white to really make things ominous, it's
Oh
like
yeah,
now you have all that color because you just want to show gory blood, and it's like you can't think of doing anything but showing gory blood. Yeah, get some really good filmmakers. I mean, yeah, and that's probably why I don't like horror film because I've watched them done with some really good filmmakers. It scared the bejeebies out of me, and then I would continue the story in my sleep.
I'm
So,
trying to tell
like
people that are still over there in
in TikTok land to come on
yeah.
over. Yeah. Yeah, and split personality movie. What was that other one? Eve. What was that one called
Oh, I
about
don't
Eve?
know all about
She had
Eve.
split personality.
Yeah, mm.
Oh, and Baby Jane with Betty with
That's
Bet
real
with
old.
Bet not Bet
Yeah, Betty Davis.
yeah, Betty
Yeah,
Davis.
that's
That's
way
the thing.
old.
I mean, I grew up with watching those movies. Not that I was that old, but I guess they were reruns. Those movies. I mean, they were creepy.
Yes.
They were creepy. Those actors were
I mean,
good.
I'm sure that the ones now, I mean, the kids really love these movies and stuff, but I do think it probably takes just a little less work because you can use so much artificial animation and intelligence.
Yeah.
Let's see
I'm
what.
71 years old and remember all those movies.
Uh-huh. Let's see
Yeah,
this.
whatever happened to Baby Jane?
Right.
Well, I know what they did in those old times too. Talk about being politically incorrect. They would like, you know, they
Well, you know what? They might have been politically incorrect, but we grew up in such a politically incorrect world, we didn't realize it was incorrect until somebody finally came along and told us.
mm-hmm,
I remember being so excited when all of a sudden I saw a black person on TV. It was like,
mm-hmm.
oh my God, look.
Yeah.
I remember, Mom, look, they got a black person on
You
TV.
remember what
Like
movie it
we
was?
no, like
Yeah.
we couldn't be on TV.
Right.
It was just like,
Right.
oh my God.
And not even think of it until all of a sudden there is a black
Right,
person on TV.
right. And just think that everybody lived
Mm-hmm.
in a what do you call
Mm-hmm.
that? Remember oh, he had a brother and he was a little bad kid and they had the little Eddie Haskell live next door and stuff. It was just like um Beaver, leave it to Beaver.
Mm-hmm.
We never even thought anything about the fact that, Beaver didn't have any black friends or there was nobody black that lived
Mm-hmm.
in their neighborhood or it was just we watched Beaver and that was it. We were able
Yeah.
to take ourselves out of our world and watch something like that. So every once in a while when they
Mm-hmm.
throw somebody black in there, it would just be like, oh
Oh
my
my
God,
God.
there's a black person on TV too.
Sybil is awesome. Sybil was another one.
Ah,
Oh,
hey, make sure you're hitting
yeah.
that thumbs up for us. We really appreciate it. There's some scary stuff. I mean, I don't even know what that movie, whatever movie's at the theater right now that's a scary movie, I couldn't even tell you what it was. Me and my daughter went the other day. And what's sad is, I don't even remember what it was about. I know that the first part of the
But you
movie,
said that you didn't even fall asleep.
no, the first part of the movie had something that made me jump and scared me, and I hurt my arm.
Mm-hmm.
Because when I jumped, I hurt my arm. And so then it got kind of chilly in there. So I made her scoot over beside me so she could sit real close to me and keep me
Keep you
warm,
warm.
but it wasn't like it was scary. A matter of fact, I, let's see if somebody says on there. I can't remember what the name of the movie was. It's on at the movie theater right now. It was, even talked about it. It was Lucky If It Gave Us 6.
Psychological horror, the one, yeah. And that's probably what I'm thinking is all these psychological horror ones. The Omen, 1976.
I loved all them ones too, though, like The Hills Have Eyes. I love that stuff, because I'm going to tell you, I love going on adventures with my truck. Judy will tell you, man, we'll get in that truck, we'll be riding over the roads, and all of a sudden I'll see a turn going down the hill. And I'm like, hey, let's go down there and see what's down there, right? But all in the back of my mind, The Hills Have Eyes. zombies,
Oh, I'm thinking about the Walking Dead. You're driving someplace and it's dark and we don't know where we are, and all these trees. It's like I'm waiting for the zombies to start coming
I
down the
don't
street.
think about zombies because I'll kill the zombies. You have
Well,
to
I'm
kill
thinking
the
about that.
zombies.
Oh, that's
You
because
have to kill
you
the
watched the
zombies. You
zombie
have to
show.
kill the
But this
zombies.
is Night of the Walking Dead. I don't think you could kill
Yes, you
them.
can. You have to hit them in the head. That's how you kill a zombie. Everybody knows if you're going to kill a zombie, you have to hit them in the head really,
Creep
really hard.
Show. Did anybody remember Creep Show? That was a spoof on horror films. I love that one, and that was filmed in Pittsburgh. It was filmed at one of these buildings on a college campus, and like you could never go in that building again because even though it was a spoof on Creep Shows, it was
Yeah, I'm
still
not
creepy.
into zombies neither. I did watch Night of the Living Dead, or not Night of the Living, The
Yeah,
Walking Dead. That series that was on for a while, The Walking Dead.
yeah.
I watched it, and then it just got to start boring me so bad because how long, how many zombies can we kill? The first two seasons, it was good. I love killing some zombies. We had a good time. But
Hmm.
then they just started dragging it out because they were making zombie video games and zombie T-shirts and zombie, you know, zombie
Hmm.
baby blankets and
Oh,
you
and then
know,
Wesley asked if we ever heard of Split, and I haven't heard of Split.
no.
And who was it here who mentioned with it Adrian who mentioned Poltergeist?
Ah.
Somebody, because what's different here, I can't scroll down
Well,
like
do
I
you
used to.
guys know? I mean, most of you might know. I don't know because we get a lot of people come and go, that watch us and everything. I think it was last year we had a guy. We live in Pittsburgh area. We had a guy that was filming a movie in this area, and he
Oh
came
yeah.
to the house here, and he asked if he could, maybe use our house in order to film a movie. And the
Yeah.
movie they were going to film was like the Amityville Horror House, and it was
Hmm.
like, well, you know what? I love money. Love, love, love money. And I told Judy, I says, if he's going to give us about $5,000 to use the house, maybe we should just let him and stuff. But then I kept thinking about it. Like if we let
We
them use the house,
we have to live here
yeah,
after.
and then we watch the movie and they make it look like, there's ghosts living in it and everything. I don't know. Is it worth it? Would you
No,
let
it's,
somebody pay you $5,000 to film a horror movie in your house? You know, would you? Would you do
would
that?
you?
Because
Would you? Would you?
would you let somebody pay you 5? He
We
didn't say how
we
much.
would because it would just be an incredible experience. But I want to know how much they're going to destroy the house and how much of that money
Well,
going to
they
have to pay to restore
well
the
they
house
actually said that if they changed anything, like they changed the carpet or anything like that,
if we want to keep it that
yeah,
way.
or
It's
they'd put it
free and
back
it's
or
oh they'll put
whatever.
it back.
Yeah. Oh no, they trash your house. Get at least 50,000. Let's see.
Yeah. Yeah, because that's what I learned about. I know the people who use a lot of houses in Pittsburgh area. The filmmakers learn that they can get it cheap
Well,
here.
I guess right now the big thing is, the old prison on the north side.
Yeah.
Well, they film a lot of prisons. There's I get a lot of movies there, and I guess right now there's a series that's
Hmm.
been filmed there, and this is like their third year that they're getting ready to
Oh,
shoot there.
really?
Yeah, I
I didn't
never
even
heard
know
of it
about this.
before, right? But the reason I heard about it was because they're talking about tearing the prison down and building like a park and stuff, which is nice right there by
Yeah,
the
but
river,
then
and
they'll lose all that money.
that's what I guess they pay over $100,000
Wow.
to use it,
Hmm.
and it's sitting there, and they have to pay, $100,000 or so for just security, just to keep
Yeah.
the building safe and the water and all that.
Yeah. The Split is good. It's about a guy with split personality and he kidnaps three girls. Oh, okay. We want to go back to horror films. What
Yeah.
about what's his name?
Yeah.
And Jodie Foster.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, Silence of the Lambs.
yes.
I
Remember?
avoided that one for the longest time, and I finally had it. It is so good. Silence of the Lambs is an incredible
I
movie.
think that's one of them.
But that was creepy. That wasn't a horror film. It was just a disgusting film.
It's good. It's scary. It's scary because you never thought about that kind of stuff really happening until you found out that guy, like in Cleveland, Ohio, had those three women locked up in the house all those years. I mean, he had babies
Yeah.
with them and everything. That somebody was actually living a horrid life like that. Did you see last week? You guys probably saw this because you was watching news too. Ted Levine, yes, yes, Ted Levine is an old friend of mine. So that did you see where what was I talking about? That threw me completely off. Where were we? Anyway.
Well, now I want to know what you were just going to talk about. We're talking about creepy movies.
Anyway. Okay. Let's see.
Silence of the Lambs had creepy dreams.
Jeffrey Dahmer. Oh, yes.
Yeah. Oh, you were
yes.
talking about the real guy who kept people.
That guy.
Kept people kidnapped.
Right. Okay. Oh, my God. This is what I was just getting ready to say. Thank you, guys. Last week, did you see on the news where that guy had kidnapped that woman that was like, she was like a sex worker, you know, which I don't have nothing against that, because I think if you got something you want to sell, that's your business. You know what I mean? You make your money any way you can, you know? I mean, if you cut hair and you want to make a living like that, if you know, I don't care. So anyway, as long as you're of age, should I say. So anyway, she was a sex worker. He picked her up and everything. He pretended to be a police officer. She handcuffed her and all that kind of stuff. Drove her across many states. This is real. This was just on the news last week.
Wow.
Gets her to his house. He had built this brick room or whatever. Had her trapped in this brick room, or you know, because he was going to make like he was going to make like a sex slave out of her or whatever. They didn't show what the woman looked like, but I'm going to tell you. Wonder Woman kicked the door out, made her way out, and got rescued.
Wow.
You know, she just went for it.
She was not going to.
She went for it. She wasn't going down like that.
Wow.
Yep. So we got to give it to her, you know, because I mean, there's a lot of bad people out there, evidently. So it's on beyond the scary movies. It's some scary junk out there. You know, go ahead.
This is in movie. I got a question about all of you who live in England. What is it like driving on the highway in England if I'm driving outside of London? That's what I.
Why you want to drive?
Yeah, I was thinking about renting a car because public transportation will be really shoddy where we're going. That word shoddy? Shoddy
you going somewhere else?
Term? Yeah, we're they're going to a wedding.
Oh,
so when they go to the wedding, we're going to go there with them, and then we're going to just vacation there a couple of days and come back.
Okay.
So,
do you know what the city is that you're going to at the wedding?
Somerset.
Oh, hey Disney. Do you know what Somerset's like?
So Somerset, there won't be any highway. Now, I'm fine driving on the little roads and the country roads and stuff. I just want to know what it's like on the highway. Because remember,
she said it's easy to drive. Just get a clown car. Hey, wait a minute. I have a Mini Cooper. Well, yeah, I always wanted one of them bumper stickers that said, I stole the clown's car. Let's see, Jaws. People wouldn't swim in the ocean for a while. Yeah, that's true.
Oh, yeah. I remember watching Jaws. I loved it.
Oh, yeah.
And Charles Manson, Helter Skelter. I remember watching that about him, too. Okay, so I saw Charles Manson in person when I worked at the courts. He was there for a parole hearing. And isn't that creepy? Isn't it creepy to be standing on the same floor, on the same floor as somebody?
Is Charles Manson dead now?
I don't know. I would think so.
Is Charles Manson dead? I never looked it up or anything.
Yeah, Disney lives up north in England. So but you still got highways, right? Do you drive on the highway? Do you drive? Streets are teeny in some towns. Oh, so you want a small car. Yeah, they did talk about that. Yes, he's dead.
Oh, okay.
Somebody else saying, hey, he's still alive. Okay, what is it? Is he dead or is he still alive?
All right, I'm Charles Manson. Don't be playing around. Let's get the Ouija board. We'll ask him. He says, yes, Charles is dead. Okay. I believe it. Yeah, we got 4 deads and 1 alive. So I'm going for dead. All in favor of Charles being dead? Here's to you. This is your cup. Isn't it? Yeah.
What's wrong with my cup? You afraid of getting cool?
No, you just
want to make sure you're drinking the right one, huh?
Let's see. He died in prison of old age. Let's see. Grew up in Los Angeles, same time as the Hillside Strangler. Woo! Yeah. I'm glad I don't have anybody like that.
I swear, if I was kidnapped, it would be like ransom of what I'm looking at. They would pay to give me back.
Yeah. I've always told, now I don't know, but I told my daughter, if by chance anybody ever snatch you, this is what you're supposed to do. So this is the advice from Rainbow Granny. Everybody pay attention here. If by chance somebody snatches you and they're going like, and they're not keeping you to love you here, I'm gonna tell you that right now. Piss and shit your pants immediately. Just let it all rip. Just let it all rip. And I'm gonna tell you, they're gonna toss you out that van so fast. I mean, you gotta have a little road rash. They're gonna get rid of you so fast. But if you can just let it all go, they're going to get rid of you now. Yeah, that's what they're going to say. Get out, get the stepping, get out now.
Let's hear that sound effect again.
That's when you start just. I mean, because you figure you're going to be nervous anyway. It's not going to be easy, But once you just focus on letting it all roll. My family lived 20 minutes away from Charles Manson's compound.
Ooh,
hey, Olympus, how you doing? Thank you very, very much, everybody. Make sure you give me a thumbs up here. Let's see. Learn self-defense, number 1, and fight for your life. That's right. And number 2, we all know what number 2 is, right? Let it rip. Just because there ain't nobody. I'm gonna tell you. I pass a little gas when we're walking through the kitchen, and Judy runs to the porch. So if I let all that go, they're gonna get me out of that car, out of that van so fast. I'm serious. I mean, or I don't even know. They probably wouldn't even be able to shoot me. They'd be like just trying to get out of the car themselves.
They might jump out of the car while still running.
Right. That's right.
And you just gotta take hold of the steering wheel.
That's it. Yeah. You remember that song? That song that Chris, what was her name?
Williamson?
No, the one that won American Idol, and she's Jesus take the wheel. That's probably what they be saying as they get out the car. Jesus take the wheel and get out of there. Then they dial 911, said they just fell out of their car. Oh my goodness. This morning it was so bad I thought somebody else was doing it.
You're blaming the cat. You're gonna blame the cat. Or the cat's using their little box.
What does that smell?
The cat's using their little box. Where are they going to the bathroom? Carrie Underwood.
Yeah, it's her name, Carrie Underwood. Yeah, it's a good song. Let's see, and go for.
They're all talking about how to beat up somebody.
Yeah, I know how to beat them up. Hey, we're gonna hope to God that nobody ever gets caught in that situation. Nobody that's in here right now. But if you do, at least it will go through your mind the advice that has been given to you by Rainbow Granny, and then if by chance you could probably even get out of paying your Uber like that. Just like, get there, get in the car, and just tell him, maybe let out a little air, and he'll be like, and you just say, if you don't cancel my ride right now, I'm gonna let it really rip.
Look, I'm gay, but Carrie Underwood is my wife.
Yeah, she is pretty. She is very pretty. Let's see.
Uber poop.
That's it. That's it. You'll get that free ride.
Let's hear that sound effect one more time.
No, but he'll cancel. It's like, if you get out of my car and don't do that again, I'll let you out free. And it'll be like, yep, okay. That's what we should have did that night. We was in San Francisco. We was in San Francisco and we had an Uber driver pick us up, and he was crazy, just totally crazy. And he was so crazy that he was a little lost, right?
And he had a GPS, but he was still lost.
Yeah, he was real lost. We had a couple of her coworkers with us too. They were sitting in the back seat.
And I mean, if he trying to do this for extra money, he should learn how to. He should have practiced with the GPS.
There was Judy and her 2 coworkers sitting in the back seat. I'm sitting in the front seat, right? And he says he pulls down this alley, right? Now this is nighttime in San Francisco.
Dark,
and you guys,
dark.
I mean, San Francisco got the number 1 homeless people in the United States, right?
And they're
and
shooting up
at least
heroin
the
on the
number
street.
one heroin
Yeah.
problem too. It's rough there because I mean these people was walking around shooting up just right in the middle of the street. They don't even step to the side or go in the alley or nothing. Just shoot up, just rip their pants leg up and just bam, shoot it in heroin. So anyway, he turns down this alley, this Uber driver, right? And he couldn't go any further. There was some big metal thing sitting up in the alley, right? And he says to us, now listen to this. He says, get out. And we're like, what? And Judy's friends are back here. They're like, what? What? You know, he says, get out. I don't know my way or whatever. This is as far as you're going. Get out now. I looked at him with his serious look that I'm looking at right now. And I told him, I am 63 years old. I am not getting out of this car in this alley in San Francisco tonight. This is not happening. I don't know what you're smoking. I don't know what's happening, but it ain't happening. And he looked at me and he said, okay, for you, we'll turn around and go back. It's like, no shit. No shit. I know you will. I know you will. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm mellow. I'm easygoing, but I'm gonna tell you that night it wasn't happening. So I should have just started ripping off them parts in his car.
No, because then we all would have had to leave the car in the alley in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
Well, he had somebody waiting for us.
That's what I thought we were gonna get mugged or something, you know. So what else is happening out there, guys? Let's see. I love the sound effects. Oh, Wesley, you know you got your own sound effects. Let's see. What's for lunch? Well, yesterday
I want lunch now.
yesterday I got my notice. Every Saturday I get a notice from Domino's Pizza.
Ready for your Domino tonight?
They send me a notice every Saturday saying, you know, what time.
We must have done that a couple of Saturdays. They think it's a regular now.
Yeah, yeah. It's like all of a sudden on Saturday my phone will go ding and I'll look at it and it's a notice. Let's see. If you don't take me back to where I was,
I will poop
right here. That's it.
I mean it.
Yeah. I mean, we're talking a $40,000 SUV too, because I was admiring the heck out of his car. He had like all the bells and whistles. He had things in that car that we can't even like dream of. Or I mean, remember there was like cameras everywhere. It was like unbelievable, nice car. But the last thing you want is the Rainbow Granny to just all over the seats. I'll show you not to take me back to my hotel. So once he did that and he turned it around like he had some sense,
he found the hotel.
He miraculously took us right to the front door of the hotel. Now he didn't get a very good review. I don't know what kind of review he gave us neither, because it could have been worse. He don't know.
Tonight I'll have unicorn ice cream after dinner. What's the unicorn ice cream?
What's this? A cop tried
to arrest me once. He grabbed my wrist and I looked him dead in the eye and said, "You think you're arresting me? It will be worse than public intox." He let me go.
Mm-hmm.
Here you go.
Let's see. I have characters. The doctor calls them personalities,
but I think characters is more creative.
I think you're right, Wesley. I think you're right. Let's see. I want to travel with you. Oh my gosh. We would have so much
fun.
Yes, we do have a good time. We really do. And you know what? I want to thank you for following us, everybody, for coming on here. If you haven't subscribed yet, would you please make sure you're subscribing? If you get a chance, go back and watch one of the two of the old videos. They only take like about 8 minutes or so. Judy's going to be putting up a new video here, and it's coming up on Wednesday, and it will have the young lady, Alicia, in it, and so it'll just be like probably about 20 minutes or so, that one, and it's going to talk about, you know, about what it's
talk about her story. Just, you know, because we did like 3 different shoots with her on different topics.
Yeah,
she was really good,
being transgender and what she's exposed to and feeling and everything. So it was really nice. She could speak so nice, and she had never ever done
an interview like this before.
Never done one. She sat here. She, you know, once she got her lipstick all straightened out and everything, she was good to go. Let's see. Then I begged them to take
my case. They arrested my sister, and I had to tell my nephews where she was, and she told them only bad people go to jail.
Oh, jeez. But no, not only bad people go to jail. Sometimes understood people go to jail.
Mm-hmm. And so Fuzzy Bear, so
Disney's doing a Disney cross stitch. That sounds cool. Fuzzy Bear, what?
Pink ice cream with a sprinkle in it.
That's I don't like sprinkles. Remember, I don't like.
I'll lick them off yours, okay? I like sprinkles. I'll lick the sprinkles off your ice cream cone.
Sounds good now. I'm thinking about little sprinkles here. Let's see.
I don't even think we have a Kroger's in Pittsburgh anymore.
No, but we can drive over to Ohio. We're not doing nothing. Let's see.
Liquor?
Oh, it's Grannies After Dark. I know.
Josh, have you been commenting on here? Is this the first comment you made?
Josh, thank you very much for joining us and coming over and everything to our YouTube. Let's see, YouTube, not the other one. Isn't that the truth? We can talk about that, you know. Here, can I show them your arm? Look what happened.
No, that's okay.
Well, I just thought we'd show them your arm because of that lady.
Oh, don't remind me of this lady.
So we met this lady that had, I don't know if I told you about this.
Oh, wait, we can't.
Okay, that's right. It's being recorded. We can't tell them.
No, I didn't get a tattoo. I'm afraid of needles. You know what? I'm lucky I get a flu shot.
Let's see. I usually watch as the Cookie Prince. Oh, I don't remember the Cookie Prince neither, but I'm really glad you're here with us. Let's see. This is the best live I've ever watched other than my own. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying yourself, nurse. You know, I'm going to need a nurse tomorrow because I'm having my shoulder done. So Judy said she'd dress up like a nurse. Well, I think that's going to be a lot of fun.
I said I would dress up. I didn't see it there yet. What I dress up as.
I think it's going to be fun, though. I can't wait.
I do want a stethoscope, though. I don't have a stethoscope.
But you just run down and pick one up. Grannies, bring dark to the light. That Judy, she's a bad girl. She's so bad. Sometimes she makes me want to spank her.
You know what? I bet when you were in your 20s, you didn't do that.
What?
Shy stuff.
I'm shy. I am. I'm really shy, guys. You guys don't know.
I bet when you're in your 20s, were you shy like that? Or did it just come with age?
No, I'm always shy.
I'm always shy.
I am shy. Yeah, Judy's going to be the nurse. I can't wait. Maybe she'll take and shoot some videos or whatever. I should have bought you a nurse costume, you know, so while I'm laying there all laid up, you could, you know, come in. And, well, I mean, we can always pick you up some scrubs. And I think, remember, my doctor, the one that's going to do my surgery tomorrow, I believe he's just extremely handsome, right? We're going to put it like that, extremely handsome. And his muscles, his, what do you call that, a scrub shirt? It looked like it was spray painted on his body. I mean, it was like, how do you put a shirt on like that and it don't rip when you put it on? Or does he like slip it on and he's like normal size, and then after he gets it on, he kind of pumps up and then he's like, you know? I mean, he come in there, his body was jumping out that shirt. He could have told me he was going to take my arm off, put it on my leg, and I'd have probably been like, okay. Because I was totally completely distracted. I'm really glad Judy was there to help pay attention, because I never seen scrubs that fit like that. Do you think they have to be custom made? Where you buy scrubs? They ain't Walmart. Those was not Walmart scrubs, because he went and just ripped the seams right on out of them.
Hey, Sarah, good luck with your fiance at the softball tournament today.
Yeah, have a great time.
So part Hulk, really. And
I'm telling you.
I can't believe Edie being shy.
I am. I'm very shy.
Sending positive vibes to us for smooth surgery.
Thank you. Sexy doctors. I know. And he had a helper too, like a resident, and he was sexy too. But his shirt didn't look like it was spray painted on.
No.
Yeah. I
mean, I don't. Orthodox have to be. I mean, I know they have to be strong. They're dealing with bodies and bones and stuff.
Well, Yes, I couldn't tell you if he had legs because I was so distracted with all this muscle thing that was happening with these scrubs. I hope I get to see him tomorrow before they put me out.
So he'll come and talk with you before they
I
put
hope
you out.
so. If
Think so.
maybe we can get a picture. Wouldn't it be nice if
Oh,
we could get a picture of him and me together
that
doing
would be
like a
nice.
thumbs up?
That would be good.
Yeah, don't let him like
Exactly.
get away without it, you know?
Okay.
And in that way we can show you guys the picture, you know, and
That would be neat. So he would
yeah.
have the new scrub. They're stretchy, and guys like wearing them tight. I bet they
Oh,
do.
maybe that's what it was. I didn't ask to touch it or nothing. That would have been a
That
little
would have
out
been
of
creepy.
yeah, a
Okay.
little out of line. But
That's
I
fine.
might have been able to get away with it because I'm gonna tell
Because
you.
you're an older lady, you can. I think you
You
have to
would
be
be
80s or
amazed
90s. I
what this
think.
gray hair will let you get away with. You know? I mean, if people look at you and they think you're so old, oh,
See
that
if he'll
sweet old
see if he'll
lady.
do a YouTube short video with you.
Yeah, that'd be
Yeah.
nice.
'Cause I don't think I'm going to be there. I don't know if I'm going to get to see him
You
because they
will.
prep you,
I'm
but then
glad you
they
got to
don't
be
let
there.
me.
We don't know yet. We'll see.
Yeah,
You know, we'll see.
yeah. So you'll be thinking, well, okay, we'll be thinking
I
about
can
you.
thank you very much. I
No,
can,
they're sending Edie home the same day.
yeah. Can you believe they're going to replace my shoulder and send me home in a couple
And I
hours?
was kind of looking forward to staying overnight in the hospital
They
with
got
you
some
because
nice
last
food.
time we did that, they had a nice bed for me in the room with you, and the nurse working the floor was really nice. And they brought me, brought me the sheets, and they gave us food from the nursing
Popsicles.
station.
They
And
always had great popsicles for me.
yeah,
Maybe we should buy some of them so you can bring them into me when you're being nurse. You can bring me a great popsicle.
oh,
Wouldn't
I
it be
gotta go.
nice?
I didn't think of that. I didn't buy those. Hmm.
Let's see. Look,
Hmm.
once they gave you anesthetic. I know they can get away with anything once they knock me out. I just hope they remember which arm. But the other one
They're
needs
gonna
done
mark it.
too.
They're gonna mark the
Well,
arm.
they
Make
both
sure.
need done. So
So it won't really matter. but they
this
took
one
the
hurts worse though.
they made the one for the right
Yeah, they'll know
shoulder.
when they go to
That's
put
gonna
it
be
on. It
kind of
don't
funny to
fit.
put that one in there. That's not gonna.
Trying to say thank you to everybody. I'm trying to say goodbye to everybody. I want to thank you all for watching us and hanging in there with us. Is there anything else before we go that you want to talk about? Because we've been on here 52 minutes, almost 53 minutes, and so we're getting ready to go off and go lay down, take a nap. But I want to know if there's anything else you want to talk about. We've covered all the scary movies.
Mm-hmm.
We covered what old ladies get by with when they
Mm-hmm.
got their gray hair. And I didn't know they had stretchy scrubs now. And that's why those scrubs look
Don't
like
the
they was,
women want stretchy scrub too? Don't they want to wear them
well, some of
too?
them need them. Like that one we see all the time. Her scrubs is way too tight and they ain't stretchy.
Oh,
So anyway, some of them
okay.
need them a little stretchier. But
Be more comfortable.
yes,
Huh?
they would be much more comfortable. Yeah,
That's like when I found out about stretchy jeans. I never knew about that stretch
they were nice,
material.
huh?
Boy, that's good for
Yeah,
women,
you can get an
especially.
extra couple inches out of there.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, everybody. Let's see who else is here. Bye. Make sure that you thumbed up. Make sure you watch the videos. Make sure you subscribe and share it with your friends.
We'll be dropping some videos, especially while Edie's in surgery and I'm away in London. We'll be dropping some videos.
And Judy will make sure she comes on and tells you guys I'm doing fine. I'll be just fine. So,
Bye bye, everybody.
bye.